Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This video is all about Wet n Wild eyeshadows because a couple of days ago I picked up the most amazing palette in the world. I am so super excited about it, and I have a couple others from the same brand that I want to talk about, and then I have one that I am going to warn you against because I actually purchased it tonight and then promptly returned it because it literally fell apart in the car. But we're going to get to it. First, let's talk about the good stuff. Let's start things off on a good note. So I'm going to just jump right in with the big guns. The palette that is the reason for this video is this bad boy right here. This is the 8-pan color icon palette. The shade name is Comfort Zone. And these come right now, there are 3 flavors. So there's this one, which is all kinds of autumn colors. You have your browns over here on this side, and then you have your kind of greens here, and we are going to talk about this duochrome shade. It's what I have in my eyes right now, but we're going to talk about it. There's also a purple pinky one called Petal Pusher, and then there's another one that's more bright, and its name is escaping me at the moment. But anyway, you get these 8 huge pans of shadow, and this was only like $4.99 at the drugstore. We are dealing here with NARS quality pigmentation. Yes, I did just say that. NARS quality. The other ones that I want to talk about that I love they're kind of from the same collection. They're like the little threesomes. Let me not blind you with the plastic. This is Silent Treatment. And this one is Walking on Eggshells. I'm just trying to open this without breaking a nail. Okay, so Walking on Eggshells. And by the way, my nails, they're a hot mess tonight. I know. It is what it is. Then we have these 2 little singles here, which are so small that I always worry I'm going to lose them. This is Nutty, which is this great taupe, satiny taupe shade. And then we have, what is your name? Brûlée, which is a matte skin tone shade. You know, I'm always up for matte skin tone shade, right? So let's jump into the swatches. This stuff, this is crazy. Like I'm running out of words. That never happens. I haven't run out of words yet, but I'm running out of words. So basically what happened was, yesterday evening, I had to drive about 2 hours away from my house to go to church choir rehearsal because I actually run the church choir rehearsal. Anyway, there is a Rite Aid right by church, and they have like the complete Wet n Wild line, because the drugstores that are in my area, for some reason, they only have some of the products and they do not carry these, because I've been looking for over a month now. And so I walked into Rite Aid. I was looking for something completely different, and I saw this and I was like, oh, get in my hand, you know, because they only had 2 of them left. And now that I have swatched this and worn it and played with it, I'm kicking myself for not getting Petal Pusher. But Sunday, you know that I'm going to go and pick it up, because again, it's $4 or $4.99 for 8 shadows. So you're talking about 50 cents, maybe 65 cents per shadow. And every single one of these is amazing. Every single one. Now, as I always do, we are going to start with the packaging. So you have your typical Wet n Wild plastic clamshell. Again, it's cheap packaging, but that's fine because I paid $4.99 for it. Each one of these shadows, let's see if they'll tell me the weight of each shadow. No, they will not. Thanks a lot, Wet n Wild. And it's not even telling me, okay, so you get 8.5 grams total of product. So that's 1/3 of an ounce, a little less than 1/3, 0.3. And there are no names. Now, the reason that, you know, I had seen these for years, and the reason that I didn't try them out before, to be honest, is because of the embossing on it. Do you see? They tell you what you're supposed to do with each one. So they say like brow bone, eyelid, crease, and define. I hate that. It's like, don't tell me where to put your product. I can figure it out. And, you know, why be limited to this? You know, I'm not just going to use this in my crease. I'm obviously not going to use this just as a liner because it's all over my darn face right now. Like, don't hamper people's creativity. I hate that they do that, and they do it with these twos. With these also, with these in addition. There are no names, like I said, so I'm just going to start doing some finger swatches. Just get ready. Just get ready. Just have a seat, buckle your seatbelt, because. Okay, So we're going to start, I'm going to go down the browns, and then we're going to do the kind of greeny taupey ones, okay? So this is look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at this beige. And then we have the brown eyelid color here. Are you seeing that? And then we have the crease color. And finally we have the define color here. So we put them on the hand. It's so shimmery. Are you seeing? Look at how it's dancing in the light like that. Here's the lid color. Here's the crease color. We'll put him over here. And here's the define color over on this side. You seeing that? Look at that. Now, I have found out that with this darkest, the define color, which is this wonderful warm, like a mahogany brown, and it has like brown micro glitter in it, to really get the micro glitter, I would apply this with a damp brush, because otherwise what happens is that this has like a matte black base, and you're going to get more of the matte black and less of the brown shimmer in it if you apply it with a dry brush. It still looks gorgeous, and actually, I mean, this is the second time I've done my eyes today. The first time I wore this in my crease, and it was beautiful. It just wasn't as much of the micro glitter as I got when I later was playing with it some more, and I did it with a damp brush. Okay, moving over to the green taupe side. So this is the brow bone color here. Gorgeous satin taupe color. Gorgeous. Here's the green eyelid color. It's like a metallic olive. Can you imagine anything more perfect for fall? No. And then this crease color is like a dark green tinted gray with gold reflects in it, like micro glitter. And then this is the star of the show. This is MAC Blue Brown pigment in pressed form. Prepare for extreme duochrome, you guys. Look at that. It's a brown base with a blue duochrome, and then when you blend it out, as you can see here, it kind of you get a lot of the blue duochrome, and the brown, it's a very warm, like a russet brown. All I have on my eyes right now is this shadow, and then I have a little bit of this little guy on my brow bone. That's it. And then I applied it wet as eyeliner. All right, so let's see. Here's the brow bone color. It's basically my skin color, but you can see the shimmer. Here's the green lid color. Metallic olive. Here's that glittery crease color. And here's the duochrome. Check out that shimmer. Unbelievable pigmentation. Unbelievable. They're soft, they're creamy, they're buttery, they're amazing. I need to buy backup. I'm gonna hit pan on this like by Christmas. I can just tell. $4.99. It's called Comfort Zone. Find it, buy it, love it. Amazing for fall. This is the only palette you would need for fall. Let's do some more swatches. Moving on to Walking on Eggshells. And these come with a little brush, and then there's also a little sponge applicator, which I already threw away. So this is the brow bone color. Bam. This is the crease color. Again, bam. And here's the eyelid color, which is like it's like a rose beige over here. Look at that. And that's just a stupid little finger swatch on the back of my hand, holding it up to the camera. No blending or anything, but just look at the sheer amount of pigment you have to work with. And this is Silent Treatment. Just taking the applicators out, throwing them away. So we have this frosty pink. Actually, I'm going to do it with my other set of fingers. This brow bone here is a pearlescent light baby pink. And then we have this crease color, which has, you can see that glitter, right? Look at the glitter pop. That's like, how would I describe this? It's a deep warm tone brown with multicolored micro glitter in it. And then the eyelid color is a cool gray taupe. Put them on this hand. Craziness. Craziness. And these were like $3? Something obscenely affordable like that. Now, Brulee, I'm not going to swatch. You can see it on my face here. The reason I'm not going to swatch it is it's exactly my skin tone and it's matte. You won't be able to see it because it's my skin tone. So basically when you look at me, you're looking at that. And then this is Nutty, which is this gorgeous cafe taupe satin. Are you seeing how smooth that swatch is and how much pigment there is, how much pearlescence there is? Mind blown, you guys. Mind blown. See, this is proof that you do not have to spend a lot of money to buy amazing quality eyeshadows. I mean, the total haul here is under $20. What is it? 5? Let's say we're at 10, and this was like $1 something. We're under $14 for all of this combined. It's crazy. Now, we have to talk about the one that sucked. Okay, so when I was at Rite Aid this evening, I saw that they have these new, larger palettes. They kind of look like they're like the super budget version of those L'Oreal nude palettes. On an impulse, I bought one. It was like $6. And I got it out to the car, and immediately it was clear that the quality was not the same. They were dry, they were chalky, they were powdery, the pigmentation was not good at all. But I thought, I'll go home and play with it for a little bit. So I drove home, and I was still in my car, I was in my driveway, and I took the palette out again, and when I did, the plastic face plate, the translucent part, fell out. And I tried to snap it back into place, but the little plastic tabs that had been holding it there broke. Like, for no reason. It was like they were just ready to go, and then when I opened it up the second time, broken. And so I sat there for a minute, and I was like, okay, well, I can go super glue it. But then I started to get mad. I was like, wait a minute. These shadows are not very good anyway. Plus, this just broke. I want my $6.99 back, so I drove back to Rite Aid and returned it, and I got my money back, because don't ever be afraid to return makeup if it does that to you, you know? Most drugstores will accept makeup returns, especially like with, this was, did I say Rite Aid? This was Walgreens. So I read on the back of their receipt, they'll take it within 30 days. So this was within 30 minutes, so it was a pain in my butt, though, to have to go back, especially during rush hour, but it's like, So unfortunately, you know, with Wet n Wild, as with any brand, there are hits and misses, and you kind of, sometimes you just have to learn through suffering. So save your receipts, and that way, if you get something that sucks, you can take it back and you don't have to pay for it. You're welcome. Guys, thank you so much for spending some of your time with me today, for watching this video. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you'd like to board the Chuckle Buzz, I would love to have you on board. And if you would give this video a thumbs up, that would be awesome. It would really help the channel grow some more. And I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.